We back, game 2. Man, let's knock these Warriors out. Let's see what they're saying on social. Chef Curry caught sleeping because, bro, go from the logo. 59 points. Hawks pretty much played the perfect game. Come on, Twisted, you're shooting like that. I want to take all the shots your teammates do too, or at least they should. Oh, my bad, bro. Bye, bro. I passed the ball, bro. Stop hating. Niggas just mad because I'm making plays. Like, bro's just hating. Let's take it to game 2, man. I'll pass the ball, bro. I had like 6 assists. Hold on, what are you talking about? I swear, like last game I had 6 assists. Yeah, this dude's tweaking. I got you, bro. Give me that ball, man. You don't deserve it. Foul.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Atlanta Hawks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Warriors. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling for this title. Take a look at the Warriors. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1 game to none. Right, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer. They know they have to make some adjustments. Keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots where they don't.
We were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. And now the Golden State Warriors started. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry in here. Draymond Green is out there. Jimmy Butler. And it's Payton in at the 3 shot. Pass to Daniel. O'Connor to a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. Daniels.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Outside Butler. Payton looking around. Outside Butler. No one there. Curry as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Coffey. Kicks it out to Johnson. For the 3. Coffey
Are you serious?
To go. And it's the Warriors' ball. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road,
I'm passing the ball, bro.
Needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Coffey. Drills the 3-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining.
Go.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The shot's good.
Oh my God, bro! They keep doing these stupid ass screens, bro.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Over to the wing. Here's Coffey. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important.
Outside Butler. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Curry can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Warriors was terrific. He finished with 59 points and was reliable as ever from distance. He was remarkable in that game. Not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep doing it. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Brett, how impressive was he completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Larry Nance is checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Johnson. And it's LeVert in for Dyson Daniels. Here's Coffee. Count the bucket.
And one. Let's go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And that one's on target from the wing.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The Hawks again can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. From deep, Podziemski's shot is good.
And not just a scorer. He is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
To Niang. 43 seconds left to play in the first. The offensive rebound. Here's Coffee. Shoots over Podziemski. And Coffee gets it to go. Coffee's got 10 points in the game. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now Podziemski. Peyton passes to Green, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Coffee. Connects from three-point range. 13 points in the game.
Well, that's basically a warm-up for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
The front court is Rizuche and Johnson. The great out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bangs home the trifecta. 16 points for the great.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
It's Curry outside. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Rizuche, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Rizuche's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Pass to post. Now, here's Moody. He's tightly guarded. Curry with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Coffee. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
It just seems that every pass they made was leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry fires from way outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Pass to Coffee. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Shot clock at 6. Curry on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Coffee. Here's Daniels. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. He gets that one.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
You can't say I haven't been letting my teammates cook, bro. So,
He wants a minute here to get things
I'm gonna let my
straightened out
teammates
with his
cook.
team. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. If you look at the great, leading the league in points per game, such a great player. And, of course, Stephen Curry right there behind him.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Podziemski. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Coffee can't get it to go. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Podziemski. There's the try. 8 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And Nance kicks to Daniels. Here's Reza Shea. Nailed from three-point land. Reza Shea's got 5 now.
It's such a nice stroke for a rookie. Reza Shea looking like a polished shooter already.
Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And it's Butler missing. Atlanta leading by 12. Here's Gay. Scoreless thus far. And then shoves it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive scene.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Butler deciding where to go with it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so
Almost.
Hawks on top. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Hey everybody, a large Game 1 deficit for the Golden State Warriors.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked, you're in hot water. Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the...
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarded.
Bro, getting stuck on that dumbass screen, bro. Are you serious?
As we get into the second half, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hill. Jimmy Butler is out there at Peyton, and it's Green in its center. Here's Coffee. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Hield outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Daniels. Boom! It shoots it straight to that.
And Daniels makes sure to capitalize on that easy scoring opportunity.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back this game.
Coffee claims the three-pointer. Coffee's got 22.
And this kid, we should say, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Okongwu. Out to the right wing. Here's Coffee. Another three for Atlanta.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Healed outside. Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Coffee. 25 points in the game. Here he's it from three-point range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Warriors trail by 18. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Showing out for the team, bro. Got to, bro. To bring home the MVP and the rookie, bro. Gotta bring them home.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors.
Oh, damn, they want to get this up quick then, huh?
The Hawks lead by 14. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Levert out there with the three.
Wow.
Shea in at the three. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside for Curry.
Hell no, boy.
From three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this
Wow.
lead.
What?
If he can't get it to go. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside Curry. Taken away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Johnson.
Bow. Come on, brother.
Lead by 16.
A solid passer at his position. He excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Curry. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Coffee. Drains it from 17 feet out. Coffee's got 30 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Breathe is checked in. And Hield subbed in for Moody. Curry from deep three-point lane. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Curry. Looney finds Hield. Driving the lane. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Coffee passes to Daniels. And the basket is good.
Well, Daniels has good length. So this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Pass to Looney. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Curry outside. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Offensive rebound. Here's Coffee. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. And that's now 33 points.
I had to, bro. I had to keep getting calling the back, bro. Couldn't let me go down like that.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green is checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Pass to Butler to stop the run. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Coffee passes to Johnson. Fires for three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closer. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Coffee. Another three for Atlanta.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Curry passes to Payton. Butler with the ball. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half. From the arc. And another three from the great.
And that will effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse, and they were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
And obviously, that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And here are the Warriors now. Healed outside. Driving inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got healed ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
From past the arc. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Curry with it. Pocket 6. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by Niang. Here's Coffee. Lets it go with the three. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second
Home
place
with that one.
all-time in three-point mix for a playoff game. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip.
Up 2. He's got to win 2 more. Season level went up. My points level went up. Whew. Man, it's just crazy, bro. Under Linton went up a little bit.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter. Woo! We really needed that one.
Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Dub Nation. There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Mark your calendars for Warriors.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Atlanta Hawks come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Warriors. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Coffey in at the 1. And for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. You look at Atlanta, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Oh, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You take another on hostile ground, this final series is basically over. This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Hield passes to Kuminga. There's the triple. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Coffey. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Coffey's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Now here's Kuminga. Rebounded by Johnson. And we're about a minute into the first. Curry with a steal. The rebound by Atlanta. And their historic playoff run could continue here tonight. 14 wins so far. Can they make it 15 and stay undefeated in the postseason?
I gotta say, I think they can. The way they've been sweeping teams out of their way, they're more like janitors than basketball stars. Just an incredible run so far, and it's hard to imagine it coming to an end now.
Wide open. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Here's Coffey. Atlanta misses again. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Curry, no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Here's Coffey. Nails it from beyond the arc. Coffey's got 9.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Right side Curry. And that one's good.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness. Not going to shy away from contact.
Here's Risacher. He's watched by Kuminga. Pass to Coffey from behind the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Stephen Curry is second.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 5. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Coffey. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Hield finds Curry. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Risacher.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Back to Coffey. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Atlanta now. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots. 20 feet out. 11 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, so easy to read.
I had him Okongwu, but I didn't need to step in, but I had it.
Here's Moody. No made baskets yet. Payton passes to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Court 3. Stephen Curry.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Curry and Podge make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Gary Payton second. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Left side, Podziemski. Over LeVert. The kick out, Curry. Goes up with it again. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Pass to Coffey. Takes a 3. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Another triple for him.
Come on, bro. Look how I'm looking. Look how I'm looking, bro.
First quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Warriors trail by 5. It's Podziemski on the wing. He's checked by LeVert.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game. A lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's LeVert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Come on, LeVert. Come on.
LeVert's wingspan.
There we go.
It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. And the change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Warriors was tremendous. He picked up 54 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Reza Shea.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Back to Curry. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
No way.
Gets a very good look.
Oh my God, bro. No way.
He hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Coffey.
I don't miss either.
Hits again from deep.
Come on, yeah.
This quarter, they really
I don't miss either.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Warriors make some changes. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Payton, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Podziemski. Daniels is checked in for the Hawks. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry. He's got 22. Outside Kuminga. The 3. The shot comes out.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the basket by Coffey.
D has been just completely
helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Green, the pass to Butler. And here's Hield. 1:27 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, the pump fake.
I'm not gonna lie, that pump fake crazy. That pump fake was crazy. Oh my god.
Here's Coffee. 22 points for him. Launches it. Another three
Let's
for
go.
Atlanta.
I don't need the pump
The
fake.
defense is nowhere to be
Well
found
done.
guarding the three-point shot.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him.
Cheap viewers on Streamable.com remove the space at X7DMKH3G.
The opponent does. Trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Here's Coffee. And the Hawks with another
Come on.
three.
This defense
I'll come
just
back,
can't
bro.
stay connected to shooters.
Come right back, brother.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. A 12-point game. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Coffee. On the wing, Daniels.
Foul.
And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Here's Curry. And the layup is good. He has 29 now.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Here's Coffee. Connects from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 16.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And so it's Atlanta with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, why was I looking at the camera like that? Chill out.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Atlanta Hawks.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They've been at their best when it's mattered most, and here they are in the finals, leading the series and looking very confident.
You wonder what this team was made of? They showed up in the first half, showed everybody, left it all on the court.
Yeah, they've been clinical in how they've gone with this approach. Relentless, determined. They keep this up. Can they? I'm not even sure. But they got a chip on their shoulder, no question.
You can't downplay the passion they've shown on the floor. And that is going to do it for us.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3.
I was just thinking about this song. I'm not gonna lie.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Reza Shea. And it's Coffee in at the point guard position.
Foul.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A.
Who the hell was that?
And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Sinks the trap. Curry's got 32 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Coffee on the wing. The three ball. The Warriors pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hield for three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Coffee.
Bow.
Gets the 3 to fall. Coffee's got 37.
Really good passing wing. Rizachet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make
Man,
sure
Warriors,
everybody's
man.
on the same
You know,
page.
all the timeouts,
Give
bro.
Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Gotta feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Daniels. And the Warriors with possession here. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Nance. Pass to Hield. And the Warriors miss again.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Butler. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, with his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
Nance with it. Now guarded by Butler. Outside Johnson. Here's Coffee. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Hield. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Hield's so athletic, and right there you get to see it with your own eyes.
Coffee on the wing. Guarded by Hield. Coffee can't get it to go.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Curry. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
We have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. And here's Kuminga for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Coffee. This one for 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The PA, he's on.
Bro, I'm too high, bro. I'm on fire, brother. A+.
Let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Well, you look at Rizachet. He is downright lethal from distance, ranking 1st in the league in 3-point percentage. And, of course, Gary Payton. Make some changes. Hield comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Curry in for Moody. Atlanta leading by 19. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Post in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now Podziemski. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 44.
He makes
I need to be on Curry,
out
bro.
there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Coffee. 3-pointer.
Come on, bro.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Hield finds Curry. Payton with a screen on Johnson. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty
I don't even care about that little
And
dude.
Payton knows when he should look to score, especially when he's near the rim.
Moving along.
2 minutes gone in the fourth.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Podziemski. And Atlanta misses again. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Hield. Launches it. Rebounded by Daniels.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Back to Curry. A deep three. Good. Another from three.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Pass to Hield. The kick out. Curry fires the three. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks lead by 16. Here's Coffey. They grab their own miss. And Risacher gets it to go. Risacher's got his first basket.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this
cooking.
Great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Reith, he's checked in for Green. Santos comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Moody misses.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
All right, let's get it up. And again for three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so...
But they always put me out when I'm about to break like a
We
record
see
or
the
something.
Hawks taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected.
One more game, baby. One more game. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Let's make this the final one.
And you will never pay for a meal in this type of game.
Come on, let's go.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Atlanta Hawks have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, They now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Warriors? The NBA postseason coming up next.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with the great, and it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. And for Golden State, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Payton in at the 3. Taking a look at Atlanta, this team has the ability to break their will, overwhelm opponents up 3-0 now, Greg, and looking to shut the door.
And there's a very good chance they hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. Unstoppable thus far in this series. All the wind is at their backs now. It would literally take a miracle to stop him.
That is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down if he wants to score.
Coffee passes to Okongwu. Here's Coffee. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pass to Green. A 3 ball. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5.
You do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Here's Coffee. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hield outside. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Daniels gets to Johnson. Launches it. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from the great. Coffee's got his second bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. On baseline, Jay. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Well, he could wind up with a crazy number of 3s today.
Now, here's Butler. Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Drills the three-pointer. And that's 12 points for the great.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Come on, bro. Where my fans at?
Postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at the great, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Stephen Curry, just trailing him.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Butler looking to end the run. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Coffee. Another 3 for Atlanta.
All these 3s they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Curry with it. He's got 5. Hield from outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The response there from Hield.
Pass to Coffee. The Hawks working the ball around. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 7. Hield, the pass to Butler. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Coffey's got 17 now. And here is Curry. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Green. Pass to Hield. Curry looking around. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to play attack mode and get to the line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 11. Curry finds Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Hands in the high post. Out to the right wing. Here's Coffey. And a miss there on the triple. Up top, Podziemski. Can't connect from short range. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done a lot of great work from long range.
Last game, baby. We're taking them out of here, bro. Let's right back in there. We're taking them out of here, bro. I'm trying to get that MVP.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep pushing them.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post and the fire roaming the paint. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The Warriors trailing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Warriors was phenomenal. He had 56 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Levert kicks to Niang. Coffey passes to Niang. Pulls it up. Coffey can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Atlanta leading by 10. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Coffey's got 27.
Bro, I got every single point, bro. My brother.
To react. And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside, Kuminga. Outside.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hell no, boy.
The rebound by Niang. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter.
Foul.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled. Timeout. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision.
Come on, bro. I thought this was y'all stadium, bro. You chilling, yo.
Outside Curry. Outside Payton. Green with a screen for Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. After Rizachet. To the right side. There's the triple. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now Curry. He's got 7. Payton looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? Rebound by the Hawks. And a phenomenal postseason journey for him, culminating here tonight with a chance to go to 16-0 in the playoffs and to win an NBA championship. Never been done before.
Yeah, wouldn't that be incredible? I mean, Kevin, the 16-1 marks of the Kobe and Shaq 2001 Laker team, and then the Warriors in 17 are the only teams to lose just once. No one has ever gone 16-0. If these guys win tonight,
bro, stop using the timeout, bro. This is making me mad, bro. I'm getting sick, bro. Steve Kerr, bro. I'm gonna take your timeout button away.
Podziemski's checked in.
Oh my goodness, bro. I gotta let my team cook. Have fun, baby.
With an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They've been at their best when it's mattered most, and here they are in the finals, leading the series and looking. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
But we're stuck at 7 points. That is actually ridiculous.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It's been one outstanding game from the great.
And you know, some guys just love the big stage, and so far tonight, he's been the difference.
And it sort of came out of nowhere. He's not someone that they typically depend on to carry the team, but here, in a massive game, all of a sudden, he's the man.
Checking out the good for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Our front court is Rizachet and Johnson. The great out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Green against Okongwu. Green passes to Butler. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Green dishes to Curry. Back to Green. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Rizachet wide open. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
It's such a nice stroke for a rookie. Rizachet looking like a polished shooter already.
Pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Really, from long range, just going at each other.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And that one's good. Reza Shea.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Curry passes to Green. Healed outside. Al Payton. To the middle. And stolen by Okongwu. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Daniels. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Back to Curry. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Coffee can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 20. Curry kicks the bucket. To the paint. Green dishes to Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. Off target from outside.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. That one from long range. He's got 15.
That gives him his second 3.
There we go. My team probably calling the timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Chris Snow.
Just to set the best player out is crazy. Yeah, we'll go home to dub anyway.
The Warriors shooting in this game 45%. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Coffee. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 19. And the call will go against the Great. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks leading by 19 points. To the inside. Coffee. And he converts the layup. Coffee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They've got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Curry a screen on Johnson from outside the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. For Brandon Podziemski. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. Here's Curry. Pass to Post. Back to Curry. Lays it up off the glass.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Johnson with it. Kuminga on him. Drills it from outside. Coffee's got 45 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Curry, that's good.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Here's Coffee. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 19. Here's Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Line contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled in the act of shooting.
And the Warriors making a change here. Stephen Curry hits them both. The Hawks leading by 17.
Golden State foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump it.
Pass to Hield. Curry with it. And there it is for him. Curry's got 24. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Out to the right wing. Here's Coffey. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And you can tell Risicek has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Coffey gets it to go.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Curry from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 22. Here's Coffey. That three off the mark. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Hield attacking. Back to Butler. Golden State moving it around. And again, no good by Golden State. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know,
that's game. Let's go get this finals, baby. Let's go get it.
And that's it, folks. The Atlanta Hawks have won it all.
Get home safe, everyone, and thank you for spending some time.
To be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Introducing the world champions.
Number 1. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Took that fucking dub, man. Took the dub, bro. Took the fucking dub.
Coming into the season, opinion was split on whether or not this team was ready to make a deep playoff run, but here you sit, champions.
Yes, sir.
So is it fair to say that maybe you were the missing piece, and that's why people had trouble pegging this team correctly, because they just hadn't seen you play in the league yet?
Obviously, I'm proud about what I've accomplished this year. I've worked my entire life to be able to contribute to a winning situation in the NBA. But to say that I'm the missing piece, that sells the team short, you know. We don't win this thing without everyone improving from last year. You know, there's a whole lot of people who deserve credit for this incredible season. I'm just one of them.
But you're one of the most important ones, right?
On schedule.
I agree with you, Joe. That's not how team building works, John. everyone plays their role and no role is less important than the other. You know, casuals, they care about scoring, highlight reels, you know, things like that. But people who really know basketball, they know that the glue guy is just as important to the team's success as the leading scorer.
Sounds like false modesty.
Thank you.
Give me a second here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15.
We did
I'm
it,
a big
boys.
fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league?
Oh.
No. What I'm saying is, you know, you were a valuable teammate to the, you know, the team. You called out coverages from the bench.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
helped everyone in practice get ready for the games.
There
And
we
that
go.
stuff matters,
There we go.
man.
I like that.
Not as much
like
as
that.
playing the game.
Hey,
That's
and
right.
Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
No.
8.2.
Let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you know, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
Okay.
And that's why I love this
You are
show.
a heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment, and I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Oh, Toby.
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game? in the
Oh, that's
finals?
not important, Russell. You and I know, as champions, that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
I gotta talk shit.
Confidence. I'm the best player in the league, and as long as I approach it that way, knowing what I'm capable of, sky's the limit.
I mean, all due respect, MP, it is a little bit premature to call yourself the best player in the league. I mean, when you look at the stats, like DEPM, EPM, DARKO, multi-year, RAPM, and win shares per 48%.
Shut it, Toby. Yeah, shut it, Toby.
Oh, feels good, don't it?
Yeah, it does feel good, man.
You want to do one all together?
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Shut it, Toby.
Not you, Toby. Come on.
That does feel pretty good.
Yo, you still my man, though.
MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it,
Jalen.
Jalen.
It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT
Let's
shooter.
go.
You know just what to say to earn yourself some fans. Nicely done.
That is how you dominate a series.
16
Man,
games,
respect
16
to MP
wins.
on winning his finals MVP. Lucky I was out there guarding you.
16 wins, 16 games. The Hawks are the first team in NBA history to go undefeated through the playoffs. What did he say, bro? Who's this? Oh, Good just had a good in here?
Playoff run. That puts him up there with the all-time greats. Congrats to
We won the finals. MVP, go to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where's it all at, bro? Yeah. Look at that, boys. Henderson, Brunson, Gilgis, Bridges, and Reeves, bro. All right, bro. We did it. Come on.
Yo,
all
there
right.
he is, the champ.
Yo.
What's good?
What up, Pete? You wanted to see me, man?
Yeah, man. I wanted to talk to you about the off season. You know, since you got a lot of options, I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and see what you might be interested in getting into. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken for. So the way I see it is you got 3 things that I think can help you up your game.
And those are?
FIBA qualifying, open runs with NBA guys, and even more focused training on your own. Okay, you want me to unpack that for you?
Yeah, but if you don't mind, keep it quick. You know what I mean? I got a date tonight.
Oh, okay.
No, yep, the first one. Yeah, this one right here.
All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have the best team possible when we're playing for gold in a few years. So I want to do the qualifier.
Great. Well, I'll let them know, and I'll make sure to get you that list of guys so you can get it to the squad ASAP.
Appreciate it, P.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. I ain't bad. I can do it right here. Ooh, we do need a big. I'll take Take him, yeah, bro. Oh, start it like right now? Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna see if I can cancel. If I can't cancel, then.
It's time
well.
for FIBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Arnold, joined tonight by Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. Tonight, we'll see an outstanding North American matchup between Team USA and Team Canada.
This is a qualifying game that both teams would love to win and send a message to the rest of the field.
That's true. Advancing is always the goal. But it's nice to strike a little fear into the other teams, isn't it, Brent?
Without a doubt, the level of film review in this session is staggering. So if you can intimidate with an impressive showing, that's an added bonus.
You know, Brent, I'm looking here. With the FIBA game being several minutes shorter than the NBA game, players can really go full tilt with their energy, can't they?
Yeah, it feels like you can really make some impact in that first half. Really send messages early on. You don't have to leave as much in the tank. So you tend to see more chase down blocks and scrambling and sprinting early on in contests. It's really fun to watch.
And so here's Canada following the bucket by USA. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
In these FIBA games, we get to see, Brent, a lot of NBA teammates squaring off as opponents.
Such a cool aspect of international plays. Guys that you know suit up for 82 a year, then they come over here and they have to play against one another. So battling against your own teammate makes that part of FIBA basketball super compelling.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And when your wing, like Murray, is moving the ball effectively, that really helps your offense to flow.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to McCollum. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Down low. And slam dunk by Clark.
Assisted. Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And Brent, the one thing about Canada is that they've had the talent over the years, but they haven't always realized their full potential.
I think that's mostly due to the competition, Kevin. FIBA has so many good teams, and it's really tough to go all the way to get the job done and stand on top of that podium. But what I love about watching Canada is that they can beat anyone on any given night, and these young guys believe.
Now, Nembhard. after the missed three from the great.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Canada trails by 5. Nembhard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Edey, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Coffey. Now, here's Nesmith. He is guarded by McCollum. So we see Canada taking the win here.
I can't believe it. I cannot. He had so much talent, top to bottom. This is a shock.
And Greg, to not even get past the qualifying round.